Welcome back. I'm Mary Sitt. We've been talking with Dezra Nauls, supervisor at Metro's Customer Information Center and Training. Des, do we have bilingual specialists who can also help customers who don't speak English?
We do. The Customer Information Center actually has 12 bilingual specialists.
And they speak Spanish?
Yes, they speak Spanish, English.
And what about customers who speak Vietnamese or Chinese?
We actually have access to a translation service if we get customers who speak those languages, and they actually are capable of speaking thousands of languages.
What are the hours of operation now of the center?
The Customer Information Center is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday it's open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And if you call not in those hours, is there an auto system on the, by telephone, automated service?
There is an automated system that can provide actually the same route and scheduling information that a customer service rep can provide.
Okay. And also, can someone just go on the web and find all the same information there too?
Right. You can go to ridemetro.org, and there you have access to what's called a trip planner, as well as Google Transit. So we're equipped with all of those tools, and all of the schedules, the route schedules and maps are online as well. So
you can just type in where you are, where you want to go, and boom, the trip plan, the itinerary pops up.
It'll actually plan your itinerary online.
Des, tell me about, has there been a certain instance where there's been a really difficult case to resolve, and how have you resolved it?
Well, we've actually had customers who are new to the city, exchange students who are unsure about the city. And I recall one who was in the museum district, and she was on the wrong side of the street trying to catch the 34 Montrose. And I was actually able to use Google Transit's satellite map to actually look at the intersection where she was to tell her, no, go ahead and cross the street and stand on the same side of the street as the museum district, as the museum is on.
See, that would be my problem. I would be standing on the wrong side of the street, trying to go in the other direction, but not knowing, because I have no sense of direction. So that's great. You can help people who really don't even know when you say north or south. They have no clue. I wouldn't have any clue.
Right. The average person doesn't know north, south, east, and west. But
it's not just me.
No, the average person has trouble with that. So you're not alone.
Okay. So you're able to help all sorts of. Has there ever been a case where you just could not figure out where this person was, or basically you guys can handle all the questions that come in?
We basically can handle any question that comes in. If there's just a situation where we can't figure out where a person is, that person is probably not in our service area.
I think it takes a special personality to deal with the public so patiently. Does it?
It does. It does. It takes a very special person to deal with the public. But all of our customer service reps provide quality customer service, and I'm very proud of them.
Dezra, no one likes to be on hold when they call in, but I think most of us expect to be on hold a little bit when we call a company. But I understand at Metro, it's really improved here, right?
It actually averages under a minute on a daily basis.
That's great.
We have our peaks. We have peak times as well as, especially during the rush hour times. And then during the summertime, a lot of people are planning out itineraries for their children to go to summer school.
But your average wait time is under a minute.
Yes, under a minute.
That's pretty good.
We do very well. We average 47 seconds, 48 seconds, but well under a minute.
Tell me some customer tips now. What are some quick tips you can give all of us that would make your job easier?
Some tips I would give the customer is make sure that when you call in, you give the customer service rep your starting origin. Zip codes are always helpful. Physical address, intersecting streets, and your final destination. Also, what's important is the time of day that you'd like to travel, and the day of the week is also important, because certain days of the week and certain times, service may be limited or not available at that particular time, so that's very important.
So if I call up and say I want to take a train, I need to leave at midnight, my job ends at midnight, it's important whether I'm taking a train at Saturday night or Monday night.
Right. On Monday night, a service would not be available at midnight. Versus Friday and Saturday, we do have extended train times. So the day of the week is very important in that regard.
Okay.
I would also tell a customer to make sure that they are at the bus stop, ready to board at least 5 minutes before the time the bus is scheduled to be there.
Okay.
Also, if they have their Q card handy, make sure they have their fare, however they intend to pay, ready.
Q card or cash?
Q card or cash when they're ready, when they're going to board the bus. As well as when they call in, it's important for them to have something to write down. If they're able to have something to write the information down, therefore they can keep it handy or take it with them on the day of their trip.
So either paper and pencil or type a memo on your phone, your smartphone, if you've got that. What do you like best about what you do?
I love the benefit of helping. My department is a very valuable part of Metro, and I'm very proud of the people that we have doing what we do every day.
So they have to be friendly voices on that line. They're the frontline employees, really.
Absolutely. Sometimes, because 713-635-4000 is the number, it's on our buses, it's on all of our collateral material that we send out. We are the voice of Metro. We are the first voice, and sometimes the only voice the customer will hear.
And I'm sure they ask you about things more than just bus routes and schedules, but can I reach so-and-so, or when's the next board meeting, all sorts of questions, right?
They ask questions about the board meeting, they ask questions about the train, they ask questions about the Q card, they ask questions about potholes. We get all types of questions and calls.
And you have to have ready answers.
Yes, we have to be ready to help.
Des, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
That's all for this edition of Metro Matters. If you have any comments or suggestions, go to our blog at ridemetro.org and email me directly or comment on the blog. You can also fan us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Mary Sitt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.